A few things that a narcissistic individual will do when you move on without them. Narcissistic people just feel entitled to have you whenever they want you and drop you whenever they've got no need for you, and you should just be grateful that they want you in their life, and whenever they want to come back to you, you should just put up with it. They feel that entitled, and they lack the empathy to care for how their behaviour negatively impacts you. So when you move on without them, they can't get their heads around why you wouldn't want to be around someone as amazing as they are. And they look at it from their perspective, because in a narcissist's head, there is only one way to look at things, and that is their way. So when you move on without them, they are often very envious, especially when they see you doing well. So they can come on strong with those smear campaigns. If they feel rejected, they try to damage your reputation. They try to damage your career. They try to damage your family, your relationships. They try to damage whatever it is they can to destroy you. They go all out spreading those rumours, those outright lies, those half-truths. They will even come on strong to try and gain some form of reaction from you so that they can use that reaction against you. Tell everyone that you're the crazy one, you're the bitter one, you're the jealous one, you're the obsessed one. So if you share children with them, they can make it incredibly difficult. So you're forever chasing them for information, and they believe it's because you care about them. Not because you're interested in the children, because you care about them. Look, you're messaging them again. They can keep a hold of your belongings. Oh, look, they're messaging me again. They just will not leave me alone. And they're selling it to those around them that they're this amazing person that you can't let go of. They will destroy your careers. They will destroy your hopes and your dreams. They will go all out to smear your name, to try and sabotage your future without them. Often in the hopes that they can either destroy you or they can wear you down enough that you beg and plead with them to stop, which doesn't work with a narcissist. They just recognise it works, and they're hoping to weaken your resolve so that you just go back to them. They can resort to stalking and harassment. They can bombard you with the messages. So where you find yourself bombarding them with messages, asking for your things back, asking for when you can see the children, they feel entitled to bombard you with messages over irrelevant stuff. They take you off the topic of conversation. So they might start monitoring your social media. They might start showing up at places where you do your hobbies. They show up uninvited, which naturally puts you on edge. And then you look like the unhinged one to those around you, while the narcissist comes in with that charismatic charm, acting all nice, sweet talking everybody, impressing all the strangers. They might follow you. They might move in across the street and then message you to let you know what you're wearing on that day. Now, yes, curiosity can get the cat, and with intrigue, victims can check up on the narcissistic individual's social media as they're working through the process of moving on. With a narcissistic individual, their stalking and harassment can take some devastating turns. So you need to take it seriously. You need to keep yourself safe. They look to seek revenge. Yes, when someone's deceived you, lied to you, betrayed you, there are those moments in the middle where it gets very, very messy, and you look for how you can get them back. Let them know how it feels. Make them suffer as you have so that they can see what they've done to you. We can all look for revenge. However, the majority of people have that empathy that stops them from taking it too far, and often still want the other person to sort of do well, even begrudgingly. With a narcissistic individual, they need to control the situation, which is why they come on strong with those smear campaigns and spreading those rumours to sabotage you. They're outright going to destroy you. any way they can. They might go all out to try and hoover your friends and family, go and play the victim with your friends and family, tell your friends and family how concerned they are about you or what a terrible person you've been to them, to turn those close to you against you, to isolate you from support. They're looking to get those allies. They recruit allies to their side. So they might recruit your friends and family, they might recruit complete strangers, and you'll often notice no one fights a narcissist corner better than a new supply. Often better than the narcissist, because they become the flying monkey. They're the one that's doing the dirty work for the narcissist. They're the one that takes the information from the narcissist, the lies from the narcissist about you, and spreads it to everybody else. Now, this can be a narcissistic parent of yours, and they get your sibling to dislike you and spread lies and rumours about you. Or a narcissistic partner, where they get ex-partner, where they get their new supply to dislike you. Or it can be a co-worker and a boss, or in a friendship group. They're looking to get somebody else to do their dirty work for them, to isolate you from your friends, from your family, from your work colleagues, looking to get others to join in with their vendetta. And they will play the victim. This is how they get others to join in, because they play the victim oh so well. They look more like the victim than the actual victim. The actual victim ends up looking like the problem, while the narcissist comes off smelling of roses. They portray themselves as the most hard done to person you could ever meet. So you can't help but sympathise with them and care about them and want to help them. And well, how could somebody just treat them so terribly? That other person must be horrible. That other person needs teaching a lesson, because the narcissist plays the victim so well. When it comes to moving on from a narcissistic individual, it's like most things in life. Life does involve suffering and hard work and determination and decisions. So when it comes to moving on from a narcissistic individual, you have got to make a decision. And then you've got to have that persistence within you to go through with the decision and continue while they are coming at you, so that you stay strong. Once you've made your decision, once you've started to move on, if you're dealing with a narcissistic individual that does not want to let you go, it's going to get incredibly messy. And you need to find the therapy, the hobbies, the exercise, the yoga, the mediation, the meditation, the reading, the music, the self-care, whatever it is, to help get you through those messy times until you get to the other side, because the narcissist has got bored that they're getting diddly squat from you, and unfortunately they've moved on to someone new. And that's how you lose a narcissist, by giving them nothing. Many will escalate their games because they have learned exactly what works to get to you. You've already informed them how they hurt your feelings, so they do it all the more. They use your weaknesses and your vulnerabilities against you to gain that reaction from you. And when they can no longer get it, they up their games, they double down. And as long as you stand your ground and stay firm on your decision and have that persistence and determination that they are not going to get to you, eventually they get bored of you. And they do leave you alone, and life becomes much clearer. Just like clearing out your closet, it can look overwhelming when you make a decision to do it, because you've spent a year ramming stuff in, and then you have to take it all out and it looks a huge mess, and you wonder how on earth you fitted all that in there. And then you have to throw things away that perhaps you don't want to throw away, but you've not worn it for over a year. And then once it's back in and reorganised, it's better and it's clearer and the space is tidier. Yes, there's different levels, there's different emotions that come along. However, when it comes to dealing with narcissistic people, you make a decision, then you have to stick by it with grit and determination and persistence. It will get messy in the middle, and you have to ride that out until life becomes clearer at the end, when they are no longer having any form of influence over your life, over your friends, over your family. And you can't make other people hear what they don't want to see. People have to recognise it for themselves. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments, or anything they notice that any games they notice that a narcissist might play when you move on, add those into the comments also, so that you can recognise the game and no longer play, see straight through them. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support of the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a couple of books out on Amazon, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People, which is to help you if you cannot go in contact with a narcissistic individual, and a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you'd like to go and check those out, go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.